Okay, we're recording. Here we go. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn, and today, this already feels very weird because normally when I shoot a video, I'll say, hey, it's me, Cassidy Quinn. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn. Try it a bunch of different ways, probably like 5 times at least, and then I'll eventually, in editing, choose the one way that I liked it the best. But I can't do that because today I'm trying something different. It is called the Stripped Down Challenge, which don't get any sick ideas up in your membrane because it has nothing to do with actually taking off clothing. This was a challenge created by, whatever, a guy named Jonah Green on YouTube, who I actually had never heard of or watched until I heard about this challenge, so that's great. It's always good to find new people with good content here on YouTube to watch, so thumbs up. Also, thank you for finding this video, if you did, somehow on the internet. Phone, be quiet. Whenever I've watched these other videos of people doing the Stripped Down Challenge, I thought it was so annoying when people's phones made noises in the video, and I thought to myself, I should turn off the sound on my phone before I shoot this video, but you know what? I didn't. And now we are doing it. I should explain what the Stripped Down Challenge is. Basically, you talk to the camera for 10 minutes with no editing, no cuts, no background music, no planning of what you're gonna talk about. It's just you and me and the camera having a chat. 10 whole minutes or more, however long you want to talk. Jonah Green created this inspired by that girl, I think her name was Asena, however you say her wonderfully creative name that her parents came up with, who recently said she was quitting social media because everything is fake, and she hated it. It was making her feel horrible about herself. She was just being fake. She was putting these fake pictures into the world, and she just hated it. So this is Jonah, and now my, and everybody else who's doing this on YouTube, our way of just saying, hey, here's what I'm really like when I don't do editing, when I don't put music in the background. This is just what I am like. And it's very interesting because this is not what we normally do on YouTube. Normally, I spend a lot of time editing my videos, which actually makes a video like this sound great to me because I don't have to edit it. I don't have to basically do anything to it before putting it online. Right now when I'm shooting it, it is Tuesday night and I'll put it up on Wednesday morning. Normally I shoot things at least 2 days in advance so that I have time to edit it with my, I almost said 9 to 5 work schedule. I don't work 9 to 5. I work the same amount of hours, but it is not 9 to 5. But I don't know how I feel about that whole Asena quitting social media thing. I think if you want to quit social media, fine, do that. If you think it's having a bad effect on you, then that's okay, I understand it. Sometimes I'll be scrolling through my Facebook feed and seeing, you know, everyone's life accomplishments. This is not how you scroll on Facebook, by the way. And it's weird because you're like, oh, everyone's doing so great. What am I doing with my life over here? But if you just have some confidence in yourself and know that what you're doing is the right thing, this is getting way too deep right off the bat. My point is, and then I want to move on from this, my point is, I think social media can kind of have the impact that you want it to have. You can choose to set boundaries for yourself on there so that you're not feeling horrible about yourself. You're not spending 10 hours on Facebook a day. Ugh, I probably am if you count the hours that the app is like running on my phone. Well, then it's probably close to 24 hours. I don't know, I quit it a couple of times every day, okay? Oh, I will say I was tagged in this challenge by Peter at Journeys of Life Vlogs, and surprisingly, thank you Peter for tagging this in me. I already tweeted this to you, but this is the first time I think anyone's actually ever tagged me in a tag on YouTube, which is weird because I've been doing YouTube videos since 2010, so since the beginning of 2010, so almost 6 years at this point. I've been doing weekly videos. Now it's every Wednesday, but it's used to be Mondays. Before that, I think it was Fridays originally. I've been doing weekly videos for almost 3 years on YouTube, which seems crazy. I don't think I've missed a week. Maybe I have. You could probably go back and find it, so do that if you have a lot of free time. It's the holidays, you might. I've probably missed one at some point. Yeah, I definitely have. I don't know when. or sometimes they're late. Whatever, that's not why you came to watch this. But I don't think anyone's actually ever tagged me. I always see all these tags and I'm like, oh, someone will tag me, and you kind of want to be thinking in the mindset like, oh, I hope they don't tag me because then I have to do it. But really, in my brain, I'm thinking, I hope they tag me because then I'll have a video idea and that looks like fun, and you don't want to just do it if no one tagged you. You could, but I don't want to because I want to feel like, yeah, someone tagged me. Tag, you're it. It's not how it works. But thank you, Peter, for tagging me in this. So here we have 10 minutes. It's already been 5 minutes. This is weird. Here's something. I keep watching all of these strip down challenge videos to see how they work, see how other people do them. And a lot of people, actually I think every single one that I've watched, the person takes their phone and they set a timer, which I don't understand because all the ones I've watched, people have what I'm assuming is a nice camera that says the time over there on the little flip out screen. So it's telling me right now I've been talking for 5 minutes and 53, 54, 55, 56 seconds. Did you know I could count? Oh my goodness, so many skills right here. You may have noticed I'm wearing a beautiful sweater. This is my ugly Christmas sweater. It's the only one that I have, which I need to get a new one because this is like my staple every year at Christmas. If I don't know, okay, either you're going to an ugly Christmas sweater party or you're going to a bunch of Christmassy, holiday related parties that don't really say a dress code. And so you don't know, do I dress up nice? Do I go casual? What do I do? An ugly Christmas sweater is perfect for all occasions. At least that's how I feel about it. So this is the, at least the second time I've worn it this week, and it may not be the last. Apologies in advance if you are someone I know in real life and you're watching this. It doesn't smell, that's for sure. So that's what counts. I wore this the other night though, and I was like, yeah, this is my ugly Christmas sweater. And someone said, well, it's not really that ugly. And I was like, well, how would you describe this? This is not an ugly Christmas sweater? What is this, just a festive holiday jumper? Don't they call sweaters jumpers in the UK? I don't know. And they said, well, it's not ugly. It's just a nice, sparkly, festive sweater. So I guess that's what we're going with. So welcome to my nice festive holiday sweater. Also, I got a haircut this week, and I think the lighting, I don't know if I'm allowed to like edit the coloring on this video in the strip down challenge, but I think the coloring, I'm in my parents' house, by the way. So if you're watching this and you're like, where are you? This doesn't look like your normal set, or my normal bedroom. This is my bedroom at home. So this is even more like the real me, because the last time I lived in this apartment, or this house, in this bedroom, was before I went to college and everything, was when I was 17 or 18. So let's see, what can you see in the background? This is the picture from my day from graduating from high school. Focus on that. That's great. Oh geez, things are falling and I can't edit that out. Here's me as a chubby little baby. That's great. But here's a train from San Francisco. I don't know who got this for me or when it came from San Francisco to me, but I really love San Francisco and I always think someday maybe I'll live there. I'll just put that out in the universe. California. Someday. Oh, what I was gonna say is I got my hair done this week. That was like the first thing I did when I came home, because I'm home for Christmas, not Hanukkah. I was gonna say and Hanukkah. Hanukkah, I do celebrate it. I celebrate Christmaka, but Hanukkah was so long ago at this point. That's weird. It's weird when things don't happen at the same time. I don't know. I just like Christmaka, Christmas and Hanukkah to happen all together. I think I'm all ready for Christmas. I mean, I'm ready mentally and also physically, but I think I've done, no, I still have one more thing I need to shop for. And if you're watching this on Christmas Eve, hopefully I have finished the shopping. I have like 2 more things to wrap, but wow, we're already at 9 minutes. Oh my goodness, this is going by very fast. Some people in their videos acted like this is super awkward and super miserable and horrible, and it seems fine, but I guess it's kind of like, I've done live streams on YouTube, and if you don't know, my actual job, not a 9 to 5, but whatever times it is, I work as a TV reporter at a TV station at KGW in Portland, Oregon, and I'm also a radio host at 98.7 The Bull, the country station in Portland, and both of those things, neither of them are edited. 99.9% of the time on my TV segments, they're fully live. Every once in a while we'll do an edited one if it's something that requires that, but usually it's all live. And they're not 10 minutes long, they're usually 3 minutes, or on the radio it's like 20 seconds, but I guess maybe I'm used to it. I don't know, maybe I just like the sound of my own voice. I have a lot of ex-boyfriends that would probably agree with that. Oh, I was gonna tell you, I don't think I've mentioned it on YouTube. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm sorry, I may have spammed you about it already, but I started a podcast, which is also another unedited talking thing. So maybe I just like that. I don't know, editing just takes time. It's great. I like editing. I like having that skill, and it's it's fun for me. I like, you know, going on the computer and doing all the editing. But it does take time. Podcast is what I was gonna say. It's called Station Break with Cassidy Quinn. That is my name, if you don't know that by this point in the video. That's okay. I'll forgive you. What was I saying? You can find it on iTunes. You can also find it on SoundCloud. But iTunes, when I got it on iTunes, I felt very official, which is actually way easier to get a podcast on iTunes than I thought it would be. You just put in this RSS feed link and boom, it's there a few days later. But every Friday, I interview one of my coworkers at the TV station, and it's really interesting. I have 3 episodes up so far. A 4th one will go up this Friday. It's really interesting for me to talk to all of my coworkers and figure out how they got their start in the TV industry. One of our anchors was at CNN for a bunch of years and didn't even know she was about to go live on CNN. She thought she was going in for an audition. And then they're like, just kidding, you're on TV right now. Here's your script, go. Which sounds terrifying, but she's a professional. I learned that my boss just loves news so much, and that was cool to hear. And so they're about 45 minutes long every episode, and every Friday you'll get a new one. So if you have any questions, if you ever wondered like what happens behind the scenes of TV, like I don't know what you would want to ask. I have a lot of questions because I haven't worked in TV for very long. So it's me being curious and talking about it on a podcast. So if you want to listen to it, that's where you can find it. Also, it's just great to be home. I don't know if you can hear anybody talking in my house right now. Who's home? Got my mom home, my dad home, my uncle is home. I just picked him up at the airport. That was my 2nd trip to the airport this week, which I'm not complaining about. Going to the airport is fine. There's just a bunch of other people there. I don't think my brother's home at the moment, but he's home this week. He lives in New York City, and I never get to see him, but I'm very happy that he's home, even though I'm making a sad face for no reason. I'm trying to convince him to shoot a video with me this week, so let me know in the comments if you have ideas of what kind of video we should shoot. Maybe some kind of challenge, maybe the sibling tag, even though nobody tagged me, but don't tell anybody. You could tag me in anything if you ever do a video. People watching this, if you make videos. Oh, I do need to tag people for this video, whether they do it or not. I'm spitting on myself. See, normally I would reshoot that, but nope, we're just leaving it in. I got spit on my face. Might as well give you a close-up because now I'm probably smearing my red lipstick. That's the danger of red lipstick. I'm gonna tag Chris Canote of Canote Films. We did a collab a few weeks ago where I did lip syncing Justin Bieber's Mistletoe. And it was great fun. It was great fun. I was dressed as Justin Bieber. You should go watch that on his channel. So I'm gonna tag Chris. I'm gonna tag Danocracy, who we collabed with a bunch of years ago for a 4th of July thing. So Dan, I wanna see you do this. You would be great at it. And, oh, who else? Taryn Gomez, Sarah Sneak. I don't know how often either of them make videos anymore, but you should do it, and I think that is all the people. And I think that is most of what I have to say. I was gonna comment on whatever my family is talking about in the background, but I don't think you can hear them. I don't know what they're talking about. My dad just brought home some gift bag that one of his coworkers brought him, and I am excited to dig into it. There's wine in there, which I don't really care about, but there's a lot of chocolate, which is kind of perfect to eat it with my dad because my dad loves wine. I love chocolate. So it's like when you meet the perfect person that likes the cereal part of Lucky Charms, but you like the marshmallow part, like me. You found your match because you can share it and you're not fighting over anything. So that's how it will be with my father. I'll eat the chocolate, he'll eat the wine, drink the wine, maybe he'll eat it. I'm forgetting all the other people in my house who will definitely eat the chocolate too. But I've got my festive Christmas jumpery thing on, and I'm going to go to a Christmas party shortly. I have to go put some frosting on some brownies and then sprinkle bits of candy cane in them, which my mom was smashing candy canes earlier in the laundry room. I was like, where did my mom go? Went around the house looking for her, and I just heard some banging noises. See, can you hear it? Like bang, 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 bang. I don't know if you could hear that or not. And I found her in the laundry room with a hammer and a bag, Ziploc bag full of candy canes, just smashing them. Maybe getting out some holiday stress. I don't know. I love you, Mom. I love my whole family. And I love you for watching this. Give this I can't talk. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't. Give me a thumbs up for just doing this, putting it all out there. You could have even learned what kind of person I am by the books behind me on this bookshelf that I haven't touched since I was like 15. There's probably some good like diaries in here too. Ooh, maybe I should do a diary reading video while I'm home. That could be fun. So, I will see you guys next week. I have a New Year's Eve related video that I've started shooting. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be awkward because my hair might just change in the middle of the video. So if you've made it this far in this video, you'll already know that. Looking forward to next week. This has been the Stripped Down Challenge, and I am Cassidy Quinn. I will see you next week. I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna say goodbye, happy holidays! Oh, this was weird. You can lick it if you want to freshen your breath, or you could eat ice cream out of it. I wouldn't recommend holding it in your hand for very long though, because my hands are already getting just covered in sticky minty sugar.